TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Until we know how bad this agreement will be, we're gonna have to stop the TPP. In an overseas private court, a multinational company can sue for billions through the TPP. Attacking our national laws is not something we want to see. So let's get that out of the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Don't want to sacrifice our national sovereignty. That will happen in the TPP. They say that it will bring new jobs, but where are those jobs gonna be? No way of knowing from the TPP. We all want our country to grow, so long as it's sustainably. We might not get that from the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Let's not gamble with jobs and economy. We're better off without the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Everybody, let's stop the TPP. Until we know how bad this agreement will be, we're gonna have to stop the TPP.
The TTP and the TTIP are two different trade agreements. Both will have the same disastrous results.
Hidden within this deal are plans to include rules to give investors the right to sue governments. Many fear their inclusion presents a grave threat to democracy, public funds, and the development of public policy.
Foreign investors and their lawyers and law firms are becoming more and more creative at the kinds of government decisions that they're attacking. 15 years ago, there were virtually no awards and very few cases. And now there are several hundred. That's a very large number in the context of international law and international adjudication.
Investors are suing on a whole range of government policies. American tobacco giant Philip Morris is suing Uruguay for $2 billion over health warnings on cigarette packs.
It could be that all these actions have got a freezing effect on policy discretion, that states do no longer want to run the risk of doing things that displease investors.
Sometimes the mere threat of an investor-state dispute can be enough to kill legislation just because the policymaker is afraid of being sued. So that shows that investor-state disputes are actually also an enormous threat to our democracy.
Both the United Nations and the International Monetary Fund have warned that investor rights in trade agreements can severely curb a state's ability to respond in times of financial crisis.
When a country is in an economic crisis, it needs to adapt all kinds of measures to get out of the crisis and also to protect its people from the worst.
This would have dire consequences for citizens. I mean, it's us paying for these lawsuits with our money, and we're talking millions.
EU-US negotiators should actually dump investor-state arbitration from their negotiation agenda. It should not be included in a future deal. If they include it, environmental organizations, trade unions, public health groups have already announced that they will do everything to define this attack on democracy and policies to protect the public interest.
Congress is trying to make sure the public doesn't have a voice in negotiations around the Trans-Pacific Partnership. They're trying to fast-track the secret deal, threatening our internet and our democracy. Fight back by joining the Internet vote on April 23rd. Let's flood Washington, D.C. with calls and emails to make it clear how the Internet is voting against censorship and against fast track. You can click here to go to my blog for a link to this and to a playlist for more videos. In that playlist is a very interesting video where Nader and Chomsky talk about the nanny state. In that playlist, you'll see the full versions of the videos that I edited together to create this video. And please use the YouTube tools to share this video with everyone you can to get the word out about what's going on with these secretive deals. From the information provided, you can see that this is not in the public's interests. So don't forget to like this video, use the tools to share it with everyone you can, and also to click on this link to the blog, which then can take you to these actions you can take.